Hello, captains. It's me, TONIK TZW, but I'm not alone in this one. I've got Young Chopper in his Puerto Rico and Zero Foxtrot 3, who's recovering after having his foot run over by a 900-pound field gun. You can look that up on YouTube, the field gun competition. He's in the Conqueror, I'm in the Dansk, and yeah, this is a top tier ship. The Puerto Rico, obviously, I haven't played. I don't have the money to drop on things like that. Contributions through the channel if you want to see me play the Puerto Rico. And the Conqueror, legendary British battleship. We are in Crash Zone. It is domination. And I'll say it again, the caps are king. There are 4 destroyers in each game. Sorry, on each game. In each team, which means there should be at least 1 destroyer per cap and potentially 2 destroyers on one of those caps. And I'm thinking that it's going to be me that has got 2 destroyers in front of me. Red team do have a Katsonas, which is the tier 8 destroyer below the Dansk, so he does have radar. And there's also a Shimikaze out there, Wall of Skill. There's a Giran gunboat. There's an Alaska radar cruiser. So it's going to be a bit of a tough fight, or so we thought. So I'm pinging the map, let the guys know where my closest target is so they can get their guns to bear. And I'm going to push in. We're going to just slowly creep up to the edge of the cap. We're waiting for torpedoes coming in. We're waiting for the cap to be picked up. But there's the Lauria running away from the cap. That's good for us because it means at least 1 ship has gone from here. So I'm going to creep into the cap. There is the Jinan. Crazy torpedo cruiser, that. And he's going to play his funny little game of I'm going to get on the cap and then I'm going to smoke up. Now I'm wary of how close he is. I'm thinking he's going to pull in to the edge of the island, but he's not. He's popping his smoke. Now the question is he going to stand still? He disappears, but he's not going to disappear for long because the trick with the Dansk and the destroyers of this line is you can pop your radar, which will run, and then you can pop your smoke and extend the duration of the radar. We can also see the Shimikaze there, so you'd think that everybody would be wanting to get rid of him off the ship, as I get absolutely nothing off the Jinan. We've got the spots, but nothing more. Now I'm thinking the Shima's backing up to put torpedoes across in this direction. Somebody is firing deep water torpedoes at the Shimikaze there. So somebody is obviously clueless as to how deep water torpedoes work, or are they going up? No, they've come through the cap by the looks of it. So yeah, somebody doesn't understand how deep water torpedoes work. Unless they were aiming at the Jinan, in which case he was already gone about 3 games before those torpedoes appeared. There is the Shimikaze. We've just seen his torpedoes scoot off to the left-hand side of the screen. We are a gunboat, and we are going to shoot our guns. The gearing was there momentarily, there, so people should be shooting at him. But our other destroyer is going to get absolutely wellied by the Gearin and the Alaska and the Hindenburg. But our prey, as we push into this cap, having seen that we already have a 2 cap advantage, is going to be the Shimikaze. He is a dangerous ship. Now, he's obviously not got me located. Neither has the gearing, so either I'm not close enough to them or they aren't running twist and track or perceptive. Honestly, guys, the tool is there for you to use in your destroyers. It can give you an advantage. There is the Shimikaze. We're going to put our guns on. We're going to get a fire on them. And then Chops comes in trumps with the Puerto Rico and deletes that guy. Our Jinan goes out of the game. We know that the gearing is somewhere in that smoke screen. So we're going to try and flush him out, see if we can find a dope in a smoke. But what we want to do is push him off the cap, and he's gone. now, but the Alaska and the Hindenburger there, things are looking risky for me. I want this gearing out of the game because caps are king. There he is. And for whatever reason, my gun sight won't lock. I do get hard spotted. We fire our guns. We get one shot on him. We're going to keep firing on our guns. We're going to keep him lit up on radar. And then we're going to switch our attention straight to these cruisers. But the Hindenburg gets a nasty little tickle on us. And we've just damage controlled. So we're going to have to burn for 20 seconds. And I'm like, come on, buddy, get out and spot. The Johan de Witt is parked up tight behind that island. He's obviously doing the Dutch cruiser thing and getting himself tucked in tight on an island so that he can use his airdrops to best advantage. Chops is pushing into this cap with me. There is no risk to the destroyers, or there is no risk to him through destroyers. Johan de Witt, we were saying, come on, help us, but no, he doesn't want to come out from behind his little rook. Chops is doing the spot at the moment because I don't think that our other destroyer has eyes on yet, or does he? He's coming out from behind the island. There is the Alaska. We've lost everything across on Charlie Cap now. So we did have a 3-cap advantage. We're back down to 2 caps now. There are 2 destroyers and 2 battleships across on the other side of the map. So there's still half of red team available. I'm going to dip behind this island because I don't want to take a tickle from that Alaska. And I'm hoping that either Simon or Chops can pick this guy up. He is burning. He has got air fire on him. Can we get a couple more shots on before he dies? Nope. Zero Foxtrot, also known as Simon, or Simon 2 in the fleet, because we have 2 Simons in the fleet, picks up that kill. So, red team are pushing through the map. We have played 2 caps so far. We have a solo cap on this one. We have a cap assist for B cap at the start. And now I'm waiting for my team to catch up so that we can push back against red. Because although we do have quite a significant points advantage, we now don't have as quite significant a points advantage because we just lost our Hindenburg. That was awesome. There are potentially 2 destroyers in this cap, one of them who has radar, but I don't want to go rushing in. Looks as though the Lauria is thinking twice about pushing in, and I'm trying to work out how fast that cap is turning because it takes a minute for the cap with 1 ship in it, but that seemed to take a little bit less than a minute. There is a main there as well pushing in, and I'm thinking they're going to come left and right of the island. So now we are going to try and contest. We're going to slow down. Red team are off the cap, and unless we get lit up by radar, we aren't going to react to this one. But it looks like they're going to push round to my bow. Well, we pop up the radar there for the Ketsonis, and I muck up because he's right on the limit of range. But his torpedoes have gone towards Simon, and that is rather unfortunate because they are going to kill him. And until now, we've been having a pretty damn good time as a division. I think we were pretty much carrying this team with our gameplay. Not sure if Chops has got a radar left, but I'm going to put some torps across the corner of this island here, and you'll see why I didn't put them so wide, because this Lauria is going to turn, and this is a tip for destroyer players. Where you have a battleship in a choke point here, yes, you may want to get all the damage you can with your torpedoes, but purely by zone torping through the center of those 2 islands, that Lauria is limited in his movement and he is giving up broadside to one or more ships. And you'll notice also that I'm not shooting at him because there was a permanent fire on him and I knew he was going to tick out. Red team back on the cap with a Katsunas. So we are going to go guns because we know we can't be hit by the main. We're going to keep railing on that guy because we're thinking we'll drop detection as soon as he disappears, and that works perfectly. And the main had already committed to coming through the gap as well. And thankfully, the last destroyer appears a little bit too far away for me to do anything to it. Um, so we're going to get on the main as well, and we're watching his turrets. And you should watch his turrets too, because I'm pushing forwards and he's having to pull out. Now his turrets are turning. He's only going to be able to get his rear turrets on. He hits the island. His front turrets aren't loaded. And Chops picks him up and I get a helping hand medal. I'm only on 50,000 damage, yet we have 5 kill assists and 1 kill to ourselves. We got 2 solo caps and we've got 1 cap assist. We're going to now sail all the way across the sea cap because I don't want to risk our team not being able to win this on points. Now, at this point in the game, we have definitely got it won, or so you think. We've got 3 caps, so we are pulling in 9 points every 5 seconds, which means we've only got a minute to play. But then the cruiser is chasing the destroyer, and I have no idea why. He's already taken 1 torpedo. Our gearing has no health left on him, but for whatever reason, he's trying to win harder, and he is going to get punished by the Elbing for trying to win harder. So there were 3 ships, 6 kills, and 3,700 XP in this. And I should have added onto the title screen that there was also 1 potato. But the Elbing makes his escape. Blue team come up trumps again, just under 51,000 damage with those 5 kill assists to give us a helping hand medal, 3 solo caps, 1 cap assist, and that's going to be big XP for me, breaking through 3,000. And Chops there almost on 2,400, and Simon, is pulling in 1,900. So a huge tally in XP for our division. And yeah, I would like to say that I think we won that one for the team because we played smarter, not harder. I'm going to wish you all a very good weekend because I've got the little man Charlie with me this weekend. Don't forget, smash the like button, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel, and make a donation or become a member if you think I'm worthy of it and you have some pennies to spare. As always, until next time, take care of yourselves and goodbye.